From Caahwc Studios, this is The Long Hard Truth.
Where we never pull out of a good story.
I'm Frank Normandy.
And I'm Joe Marlowe. Now let's get into it.
It's possibly the last snowfall of the winter, and you all still drive like assholes.
It's true.
But in news this week, the hacking group Anonymous has made threats to Republican candidate and leader right now, Donald J. Trump.
It's ridiculous.
They've made some threats, and now apparently they're starting to follow through with some of them. Not too exciting though. I hoped for better, Joe. I did.
Yeah.
I don't know, like do something cool and hacky. I don't fucking like.
Considering they're like the most like public, I say hacking group, but supposedly one of the more effective ones out there. Like the amount of stuff they've done to him is absolutely like nothing. They got his cell phone number. They got his social security number, which isn't actually a big deal because like all they had to do is like pull like your Medicare records, and because for your Medicare, your social security number is like your ID, which is stupid. But like there was no information that they've pulled so far that is like any like crucial
not even threatening.
Exactly, and it's just
stupid. Doing it for publicity and for what reason? I don't know.
So that means one or two things. So that means like one or two things. It either means
come after my social security number, you'll get fucking nothing because there's nothing.
There's nothing there.
You want my debt? Yeah, go ahead, take it.
You want to pay my bills?
Take that shit.
You can pay my bills if you want.
You know what you could do? You want to get Donald Trump? You take Donald Trump's social security number and Frank Normandy's social security number, and why don't you do a little swap? Because I would love to have $1 billion. I would not love to be the president of the United States, though. No, fuck that shit. No, I gotta admit something. I am guilty of walking to a Home Depot, slipping on one of those orange, I can't think of the word. Apron. Slipping one of those orange aprons on, you know what I mean?
Wrote your name in Sharpie?
Right, yeah. And I wrote my name, it was Balls on ya. I like to sit and, wait kind of in that customer service area, just stand in the aisles, wait for somebody to ask me some questions. And
you just give them a bullshit answer?
Well, no, whatever the problem would be, I would bring them over to the caulk section and tell them they needed to put caulk on it. And I would laugh hysterically for days on end because these people, my ceiling fan broke. Oh, you just got to put your caulk on the ceiling fan. And it's just, it's humor for days. I mean, I sold a lot of caulk though. I'm an excellent salesman, Joe. I'm an excellent. They sold out of caulk that day. that day just.
They call in like a trainload of caulk.
Tubes and tubes of caulk. Just.
People's houses are falling apart. They don't know why.
I had no idea. But, yeah, I just sold it as everything: glue, lubricant.
I'm having some problems with my wife. Here, have a little caulk.
Yeah, caulk, you know what I'm saying? You just put a little of this in your scotch. See what happens.
Exactly. But,
oh, man, scotch, I love it. Speaking of alcohol, what'd you do for St. Paddy's Day?
I drove around my neighborhood and, saw what families were, celebrating, and... pulled up my truck and, watched in their window as they enjoyed their St. Paddy's Day. And, like with my windows tinted, maybe the hot wife was there or whatever. Do a little of this and, it was a good time.
Joe, you need a lady in your life, man.
Well, if you pay for it, it still counts.
A lot of people would debate that.
I don't know.
Honestly, whatever floats your boat.
That's honestly part of the reason why I only have one suit is because I'm spending my money on these things. So
you need to get another suit.
It's prioritizing.
You got to cut back on the driving around and doing your thing in your tinted van.
It's fine. Like I said, nobody knows. I'm not hurting anybody, so it's fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I didn't really do much either. I honestly didn't even know it was St. Paddy's Day until about 10 o'clock that night. I mean,
But it wasn't too late. You were still able to get.
yeah, I mean, well, that's what's nice about alcohol is you can really drink it any time of the day. You don't really have to.
It's time to celebrate.
Honestly, I could have woke up the morning after and still celebrated. I mean, people doing it all weekend. I can't tell you how many people I saw. I'm hungover. St. Patty's Day. That's 3 days ago. What are you talking about?
People do it every day.
Yeah, I mean, they just. Every time I get blitz drunk, I just kind of say it's St. Patty's Day, and people kind of brush me off like.
Yeah, like I was saying, there's people that do it every day. They're called homeless.
Oh, yes.
And you know, they have a good time.
Yep.
While they're drunk, and then they wake up, sober up, and realize their life sucks, and then they do it again.
Well, I tend to think home is where you make it. You know, if I wake up on the street corner half naked, I mean that's where my house is for that day.
Yeah.
So
you have a mobile home.
I know where they're coming from. I get it.
Your home is mobile. It's your pants. That's all you got.
But I love experiencing, you know, made up white people holidays that are just really an excuse to get drunk. I mean, it's
like
it's great.
Like Christmas. Christmas is a good one.
What?
Yeah, Christmas is
a made up holiday.
Yes.
Please tell me what's made up about the
Santa
birth
Claus
of Jesus Christ.
Santa Claus was created by Coca-Cola.
That's horseshit.
No, it's the facts.
Santa Claus is a real fat Caucasian man with a white beard, and he delivers presents to all the good boys and girls.
No, he was just.
How have you not heard that story before?
He was just good early 1900s marketing. Is what he was.
When 1900? But Santa Claus was there before the 1900s.
Yeah.
Do you know? Were you around in the 1900s?
No, but Coca-Cola was.
No, there weren't.
Yes, there was. Wherever there's fun, there's always the real thing. Coca-Cola, always the one.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, you know how that song goes. The best part of waking up is Coca-Cola in your cup.
It's Folgers.
What's Folgers?
An adult thing that you don't know about.
Is it alcohol?
No. It's what helps you get out of your alcohol. So that you don't puke behind people's cars and stuff.
Oh, I get it.
So.
Alright, well, I mean, I think you're bullshitting me. I mean, Santa Claus? You're telling me Santa Claus isn't real. That's what you were saying. And I had to take 3 more drinks.
Okay, you might want to take a couple more drinks.
Can we not do this right now?
Can we not? If somebody's got to break the truth to you, let it be me.
What about Saint Nicholas, who was a saint?
I have no idea.
In a religion.
All I know is
in which Santa Claus was based upon.
Well, then maybe Coca-Cola made him up too.
Coca-Cola wasn't around back then.
Coca-Cola's been around forever.
Whatever, man. You keep thinking Santa isn't real, but I would like to experience other holidays. Kwanzaa, what the fuck is that about? I don't know, but I would experience it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. There's other holidays out there, I'm sure. Yeah, what else?
Anyway, so Frank, let's talk about your new hairdo. What is this all about? Are you going through a life crisis?
We got to talk about this right now?
Yeah, we need to understand what's going on here.
I'm not going through a midlife crisis, all right? I'm perfectly fine with my midlife. And I just wanted to change up a little bit, you know, so...
Would you, like, go into the barber and be like, hey, freshen me up, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to give you a man bun.
What's a man bun?
What you have.
That's what this is called. It's called a man bun?
Yes.
There's got to be a better name for what's going on right
You have a man bun. Basically, once you grow it out a little bit more, you'll be able to turn it into a little gay bun in the back.
Gay? Oh, great. No, I mean, I walked into my barber. Been dealing with him for a long time now. And, you know, he always used to just give me the same old, 40-year-old drunk Italian guy. And I don't know, I was feeling a little bit better about myself. Wanted to do something different. So, you know, I was like, so what's all the rage right now? You know, like, just do it up, man. Whatever you think will look the best. And then I walked out of there looking like a 12-year-old girl. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't. But I'm gonna roll with it. I feel like I look like a much better looking Steven Seagal. I dig. You watch that show Vikings on the History Channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like really digging. I like that Viking look of just a fucking. I'm a Viking.
You can pick a Steven Seagal Viking.
Yeah, I'm like a Viking. Of a newsman. I just don't take no shit. I will fucking come over this table and hatchet you in the face if I have to. But that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll just grow it out, braided up.
You need to get some like Indian beads and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just
to take on the whole Seagal.
I'm just gonna put a braid in for every
person you kill.
Yeah, exactly. Every person I scalp on the way to the top. No, but honestly, you know what happened is I'm not supposed to talk about, but the fucking network, man. They just told me to do something different. They said I look too generic. We can't have you just looking like every other Guido that was ever existed. You know what I'm saying?
That was their terms.
No, they didn't say that. They're not allowed to say that, but I know what they fucking meant.
The lawyer talked to you.
I know what they fucking meant. Go change something about you. You look like every young mobster in every movie ever created. You know what? I wasn't going for that, alright? That's just who I was. Now I'm this. Now I'm fucking 12-year-old Steven Seagal. And, I mean, it's appropriate, right? They just needed something to pull on while they were fucking me in my ass, because this is what this shit is right here. It's just a goddamn handlebar, so they can... Fucking unbelievable.
Oh my god. Poor bastard.
Yeah, I need more of this. I think I'm done. I'm good. You got anything else to say tonight, Joe?
No, that's all I got, Frank.
Alright. Have a good night, guys. This has been The Long Hard Truth.
Take care.
Stay tuned. We'll see you next week. Have a good night. I gotta go. You gotta go after the hair? Really? Unbelievable.
Listen, you did it to yourself.
I haven't said anything about that jacket in 3 weeks.
Don't worry, it's all fucked up.
Talk about my fucking hair.